After getting over the main hump of my health issues a couple years ago, I realized I was left with so much anxiety and pent up dislike for my body and the situation that I was in. I was left with this general uneasiness of being in this body, and I'm sure many people can relate to this in their own ways as far as insecurities go, or body dysmorphia, or having health issues of your own. And it's a really uncomfortable feeling, and I've worked really hard on building communication between my body and how I treat it and how I think about it, and giving it what it needs and being easy on it when I'm having bad days. And so I really stand by the idea of self-care. It's important to work through uncomfortable emotions and know where they stem from and figure out how to handle them and move through them. And I know that years ago I didn't think I would even be saying stuff like this because I felt so low and I felt so down. And so it's really cool to see that growth. I by no means do all of these every day. I wish I did, and I need to be more consistent about it, but I usually alternate between what feels right. Most of these self-care ideas I suggest doing outside. I think we easily take for granted vitamin D and fresh air. Being outside in nature is so special. It reduces your blood pressure and the stress hormones in your body. It strengthens your immune system and your eyesight and focus, and it really just supports the longevity of a healthy life and connect to the earth with your bare feet. It helps me recharge, literally. It's called earthing or grounding. Just look it up, trust me, try it. But when the weather is nice and I'm outside, I love to do some sort of journaling through a stream of consciousness writing. Just sit for 5 or 10 minutes, write everything and anything down that comes to your mind. No judgment. It helps release things that are buried under any thoughts or feelings that you have. I love writing out little affirmations for myself when I know that I need to return to them, or just have little mantras. I really love written word and looking back at things that you have reflected on and seeing growth that way, or even just being able to write something and burn it if you need to. When we get caught up in life, we forget to move our body in slow, mindful ways, such as like stretching. It really increases your blood flow, it helps you maintain a range of motion in your joints, and it really keeps your muscles strong and healthy and like active, because we get so sedentary, a lot of us, with our jobs and just life. And so it's good to move yourself either like first thing in the morning or just throughout the day. Usually after I stretch, I love to transition into some sort of breath work or meditation. There's so many different types of breath work for whatever your body is in need of. There's one that stimulates both sides of your brain. It's called alternate nostril breathing. And one of my favorite techniques to help shift out of my fight or flight and get into my parasympathetic nervous system is the 8 count breath. And you breathe in for 8 seconds, hold for 4, exhale 8 seconds, and then hold for 4 again. I believe all people, especially highly sensitive people, can easily be tripped into their fight or flight nervous system, and it's something that causes you to not sleep well, not digest your food well, and it's really helpful to find ways to bring yourself out and calm yourself down. There's so many other small things that you can do throughout the day, like using a gua sha or using a tongue scraper. If you use it first thing in the morning, it helps clear any bacteria in your mouth, and it also resets your taste buds. You can use a neti pot. That's really good for clearing your sinuses. Take an Epsom salt bath. Tell your plants that they're pretty and that you love them, because they just sit there looking good all the time, and we just take them for granted. Not only start, but finish a book. We have books just lying around that we don't even know how they end. Try calming exercises like yoga. So find something that connects you with music if you love music, and dancing if you love dancing. Drink more water. I know that we all have this idea that we have to drink this many ounces to our weight, but your body will tell you when it needs water. And again, breathe. I understand that the phrase "just breathe" was live, laugh, loved, but let's be honest. And these are all just really small things that make me feel like I am treating my body well and paying attention to what it needs and just being more present in the moment. And really, it makes me a happier person and I feel healthier. I want everyone to feel that way. All of our lives are made up of small moments, and although we can't control all of the moments that we are given, we can figure out how to show up for them in the best way and the way that is going to be most authentic to us. I'm focusing on overall acceptance of things that I can't change and really trying to focus on gratitude of what I can change and what I have, because being able to have an able body and drink water and go outside and walk around and have food on the table and a roof over my head and all of these things is something I'm so fortunate for, and it's about figuring how to thrive beyond them and make the most. I'm going to leave a bunch of different links to books and breathing techniques and journaling techniques in the caption, so I hope that you make use of them if you want to. Thank you for watching.